greatest thief of all time. He walks in plain sight. Some call him a billionaire, but me, I call him by greed. Obsessed with the finest of things. He takes what he wants, his eyes glimmering green.
What is good, guys? Your boy Young Maverick, and in today's video we're going to be watching a haminations video called My Dreams, and then we're going to be watching another one called My Weird Dreams. Okay, let's get right into it. I don't know why, but for some reason, oh, hold on. I don't know why, but for some reason that sounds familiar. That, hold on. I'm outside and it's raining. Give me a second. Thank you. Yeah, for some reason that intro, like a little song thing, it sounds familiar.
You broke my window! You gotta pay for that! Foolish mortal, you live in a world of my mind's own creation, and now your existence is forfeit. Fall to the earth and perish. FBI, open up! Let him up, boys! He's still alive! Hi, I'm Bryson, and today I want to talk about some
Pause. Hi, Bryson.
of my dreams. Now, if you take a look inside my smooth brain, you will find thinking Bryson and feeling Bryson. Feeling Bryson is usually the one in charge because I'm an emotional boy. Also, I'm stupid. But when I go to sleep, the one in charge is subconscious Bryson. He's the one that makes the dreams, and he's made a lot of them. I've had dreams where I fly, dreams that I cry, dreams where I'm a Jedi, and dreams where I die.
So long,
Bryson.
I've also had a lot of dreams that I'm Spider-Man, but for this video I'm gonna draw myself as my own Spider-Man that I created. I call it Spider-Ham. But Bryson, there's already a Spider-Ham, and he looks like this! Anyway...
You know, Bryson, he has a amazing way of just randomly killing the NPCs. Like, out of they'll say one thing and he'll be like, no, what, you're gone. See, this is
the Spider-Man dreams are always really cool. I get to swing around and just have fun, but a lot of times I'll have some kind of disadvantage in them. For example, in one of them, the webs shot out really slow. You'll never catch me, bad guy! Webs, go! Another time, if I swung too hard, I would get unstuck and I would fall.
See, I've had a dream like this. I've had a dream. I promise you, I've had a dream like this. Cause like I would shoot it out, but I would have to like push that, like hold down to make sure I didn't just randomly right off. Like have to like force it and hold it down. But it was so weird. Like I'm over here mid swinging, then fall right off. And the bad part about it was I wouldn't even wake up when I fell. I just fall and okay, just gotta redo it. Like, ain't no way.
In another one, I couldn't calculate the arcs of my swings properly, meaning as I was swinging, I would hit the ground.
Okay, hold on, let me explain this to you. So, in the new movie, my bad, I'm talking a lot. Yeah, in the new movie, not the new movie, but the movie, when Miles finally, you know, understood his powers and stuff, yeah, all you need to do, when you get a little too close to the ground, start running. Just start running.
In one of them, there was a swordfish who was about to get run over by a car, so I used my webs to save him. Anyways, web slinging is fun, but only when it works. Naturally, the next step from swinging dreams are flying dreams. I had one where I could fly really fast, but only if I held a jump rope for some reason. If I tried it without the jump rope, then... In this one Harry Potter dream, I was on top of a tall tower and I asked the guy next to me, "Do you know how to fly?"
Just mash.
He was referring to mashing on a video game controller like this. But I didn't have a controller, so I jumped, and I mashed, and I could fly. In another dream, I was in a Pokemon game, and again, I could fly because why not? But then this shady guy came up and said, "Feet on the ground, fast asleep." And for some reason, it made me come to the ground and fall asleep. And then he stole all my Pokemon and items.
It's wild to fall asleep in a dream. I feel like I've done that before. I probably have.
Anyways, I hate that guy. Also, I have a recurring one where if I wiggle my legs, I can float. It feels so normal in these dreams, like, yeah, I'm floating. So what? But then I get sad when I can't do it in real life. So, I've been talking about the dreams I enjoyed, but now we're moving on to the ones that stress me out. These dreams are really frustrating to me because the reason I go to sleep is for some peace and quiet, not to be stressed out by fake.
I promise you. Okay, I know I'm pausing a lot, but yeah, I promise it be like that. Like I'll go to sleep listening to some good tunes or like watching some good TV, and then midway through the dream, I'll start getting chased by Freddy Fazbear or somebody. Like, what's the point?
Scenarios. It sucks because I wake up all anxious and sweaty only to realize that it was fake and my brain gave me an anxiety attack for no reason.
Yes.
So, in this one, me and a bunch of people were traveling through a canyon and we encountered this crazy guy. He gave me really bad vibes, but everyone was just like, walk past him, it's probably fine. So I did, but then the guy lunged at me and pulled out a needle and said,
Yeah, this here snake venom is gonna kill you dead.
And he injected me with the snake venom and I started freaking out. I'm gonna die! He injected me with venom! Ah! But everyone else was just like, it's fine, don't worry about it, you'll probably be...
I had a kind of similar dream. Okay, let me explain. So, boom. I don't know. It's like I was younger, I guess. And we were at this, like, big house with this big backyard. And me and some of my cousins, I guess, we were in the backyard. But then they all had jumped onto the porch and said, run, there's a snake. And for some reason, we had, like, really tall grass. So, like, let me put it in perspective. Okay, but yeah. So, boom. The snake slithered over to me and bit my neck and wouldn't let go. So I'm all stuck. Because I don't know why, but whenever I get bit or like frozen in like, what, frozen? Whenever I get, whenever I get bit or something in like a dream, I'll freeze up. So like, boom, the snake is just on my neck. I'm just frozen, shocked. Then I was moving slow for some reason, but I was able to pull it off, get it off my neck, and throw it, and then ran up onto the porch. And then I woke up. And then I also don't like getting my stomach ate in dreams. Whenever, let's say that I get caught by a monster or something, the first thing that they go for is my stomach, and I do not know why. The first thing they start eating is my stomach, and I freaking hate it. Like, rip off an arm or rip off a leg or something. Stop going for my stomach, jeez. Oh, yeah. Like, stop going for my stomach. It doesn't feel very good.
Okay. And I woke up out of fear. I had one where my whole family hated me, and I woke up all stressed and sad, so I texted them and told them about the dream and asked if they hated me. But nah, it was just a dream. They still love me. In another one, I was at home and a robber broke into my house. I started running away and screaming, trying to alert my family, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't scream loud enough.
I feel like everybody starts having dreams like these.
And I could only run super slow and the bad guy was catching up to me. And then I woke up out of fear again. I had one dream where I fought the Grim Reaper with a spatula, and I won. That one was stressful, but I was victorious, so it's not that bad. He underestimated me and my spatula. In this one, I could waterbend, but as the dream went on, it got harder and harder to control the water. It wasn't working, and it was getting so frustrating, and then I woke up.
Bryson, time to wake up! I don't want to get up because I was trying to do the water whip in my dream, and now I'm never gonna be a master waterbender because you woke me up! What?
Okay, now on to my miscellaneous dreams. We will start with a quote from me. Sleeping is just logging out of your body. In this one, I fell off a cliff and landed on my arm, and I woke up laying on the same arm that
Hold on, I guess I can say something similar. So, boom, back when I was, back when I was living, well, not living, but back when me and my siblings had a, bunk bed, it was me and my sister would sleep on the top, and my brother would sleep on the bottom. Cool, right? But I'd always sleep on the edge of the top, because, I didn't want my sister falling off. So, one night, I'm sleeping, and then I blink a little bit. It was just a little blink, like a little glance, and there's wind just pushing all past me, like I don't know why. It was just so weird. But yeah, so then boom, I hit the ground. My mom burst in. Everybody's awake, like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then I just crawled back on and fell right back to sleep. Like it was weird. Like no pain. There was no pain or anything. I landed flat on my face, and I got up, and then walked back, and then just went back out of my eye, and then just went back to sleep.
landed on, so that was spooky. And thus, the line between dreams and reality becomes blurred. Sorry, I'll stop making awesome quotes. In another dream, I went to the backyard of my parents' house. In real life, we have a chicken coop back there with 5 chickens. Penny, Goldie, Becky, Sunny, and Ham. I'll give you 4 guesses which one I named. But in the dream, there were more chickens. Little baby ones and fuzzy ones. Aww. But there was also a duck and a bunch of tortoises. I love animals, so this was a really fun dream. In fact, this was the dream that got me interested in tortoises. And then I visited...
I had a dream that, I don't remember if I was a turtle or another, lake type creature. But yeah, I was in a lake, and I was just having a jolly good old day. I was swimming with the frogs, the fish. I was just swimming. I was having a jolly good old day, for me to be honest.
reptile place and met some tortoises there, and they recommended a good place to get pet tortoises. And now I have Scooter and Egg, my adorable pet rocks. I love them. I also had a dream where I accidentally stepped on Egg and hurt her. I woke up and cried and I had to check on her, but it was just a dream, she's fine. When I was young, I had one where I dressed up in a magnet suit and jumped off my back deck, and the suit magnetized me all the way to the city, and I could use it to climb the metal skyscrapers. I had another Harry Potter one, and in it we would have wizard duels on trampolines. Shushball Kalupus! Also, apparently I sleep talk. This one time I was in an old apartment that I lived in for college, right before I dropped out. I was asleep, and my roommate Parker was awake in his bed, and he heard me say, delish. So delish. So I guess I was just enjoying a fantastic meal in my sleep. I also die a lot in my dreams. When you think about it, sleep is kinda like a free trial of death. A taste of the sweet release.
Oh.
A chance for our astral bodies to fly free from these limiting meat suits, and taste of the comfort and bliss that the afterlife offers. But sooner or later, we all must wake up and ponder, what is the afterlife really like? Where do we go when we fall asleep? And where do we go when our time is up? What if when we die, we wake up and realize it was all just a dream? But we learned things in that dream. So what do we learn from our dreams within this dream? Anyway, you're welcome for the free existential crisis. That's all from me. Tune in next month for another wacky and silly haminations video. Bye-bye!
Huh? It was all just a dream.
Well, that was something. I like that. Next video. Here we are at the next video. I feel it, in this one, I feel like you could definitely hear the voice change.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today we're going to be talking about dreams. So I thought it was only right to invite Brody on the channel because he has so many dreams about me. He's obsessed.
Can you blame a guy?
I didn't know that this was a collaboration video, so you know what? I'm here too.
Okay, so yeah, today we're going to be talking about dreams. I've written down 30,000 dreams. Brody has 6. We'll just We'll just do our best with what we've got. First off, I just want to ask the question, Brody. Have you ever had a dream that you had that you would. So I've had dreams that I thought were real, and I've also had real life scenarios that I thought were dreams. So like there was one dream that I thought was real, and I was like telling my brothers about it. I was like, do you remember that time we went to stay with grandma and she dropped us off at her neighbor's house and we got like lost in his like labyrinthine house and like couldn't get out? and they were like, that most certainly never happened. Like that was a dream. But then the other way around, the Studio Ghibli movie Spirited Away, I thought that was a dream that I had as a child. And then years later, I walk in on someone watching Spirited Away and I'm like, how did you get this? This is from my brain. How did you get this?
Can I copyright this?
It was me, guys. I made that.
I literally come up with this in my sleep, dude.
This one that I had was me and my family were all on a big vacation and we were getting our pictures taken. And so the photographer is taking pictures of us, you know, moving us around and be like, oh, you go here, you go here. When he's talking to me, he's like, oh, like you stand over there. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, could you do it slower, please? What, are you the mental run to the litter or something? Stupid over here. Oh, I should have known, you're blonde. Like he's just being so rude.
Holy.
I'm like, what? And he's like, okay, like, did you hear me? Like, I'm talking, like, oh my gosh, like, can you lock in? I'm finally like, you are not gonna talk to me like that. Like, this is so rude. And then my family goes, Bryson, shut up. You always do this. You ruin everything. Can you just listen for once? I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, everyone is turning on me.
I don't know if that was a dream, dude. I don't know if that was a dream.
It's so rude. Like
calling you a dumb blonde in front of your blonde family is pretty bold, too.
And then they backed him up. I'm like, what? Like, that applies to you. That applies to all of us. Sometimes I have dreams where, like I go to sleep the next night and there's a part 2.
Really?
Yes.
So you like a hop?
How does no? How does that work? Because every time I want to have a part 2 in my dreams, there's nothing. Like I'll have a dream and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep so then I can get that dream back. I go to sleep and it's something different. Like what? Like that ain't fair. I thought I seen a turtle, but yeah, that ain't fair.
And like it's a season to TV?
Yes,
or what?
like it's a continuation. It's like episode 2 of the same dream.
When you fall asleep, is it like in the last episode of Bryson?
Previously on Bryson's Dreams.
You get like guest stars.
Shaquille O'Neal. In the dream, it was like a season of MasterChef. It's the show where they cook and then they give their dishes to the chefs to judge. This lady comes up. Gordon is like, right then, what do we have here? And she's like, chef, this is my strawberry shortcake cupcake. I hope you like it, chef. He's like, right then, let's have a look. And so he takes his knife, cuts into it, and he opens it up, and he goes, unbelievable. It's raw, and inside the cupcake is just raw chicken. Like, it's raw, and everyone's like, no.
How do you mess up a cupcake that bad?
I
where
know,
you have raw chicken?
That's the thing.
What are you making?
How did this even transpire? That's not an ingredient in cupcakes. I go to sleep again. This time, I am a contestant on MasterChef. And Gordon is like, right then, welcome contestants to the pressure test. Today, we are going to have you be cooking the most phenomenal, excellent, fragrant rice. Like, it's just rice. I'm like, okay, I think I can do that. I think I can cook. It's just to cook rice. I'm trying to cook the rice. Like, the water's boiling too fast. It's like the rice keeps getting messed up. And I run out of time. And I couldn't do it. My rice sucked. And so, like, I brought it up.
What?
Yes, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I bring up my, like, messed up bowl of rice. I'm like, this is jasmine rice, unseasoned and not cooked properly. I hope you like it, chef. And he's like, right then, time for the taste test. Unbelievable. It's raw! And he's like, get out of here! Get out of here! You disgrace me! You disgrace all of chef kind! And like, I go in the back room, there are a bunch of chefs there with like big chef knives, and they executed me. They killed me.
What?
Oh, jeez. I guess I'm never going on MasterChef.
And that's why I woke up.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's what they do on the show, so.
Yeah, you never see the contestants again when they lose. Speaking of anxiety dreams, ones that I absolutely hate is like, my parents come to me and they're like, Bryson, you gotta go back to middle school. No, what the heck? My parents would come to me and be like, Bryson, you gotta go back to middle school. I'm like, what? No, like, I'm a grown man. I have a job. Like, no, please. And then, like, the scene just cuts to me in, like, a middle school math class.
To be fair, you could use a little bit of a refresher. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever, dude.
When me and my siblings were younger, we had pet birds. We had parakeets or budgies, whatever you want to call them. My budgie, his name was Ben, and he was blue, and he sucked.
Oh, no.
He hated me, man. I had a dream where I turn over in bed, and Ben's in his bird cage on the shelf. He's just like, good morning. And I was like, what? It's time to start the day. And I was like, you can talk? And he's like, well, yeah, you've just never talked back. And I was like, well, that makes sense. I mean, it's a two-way street here, pal. We start a YouTube channel for him, and he starts going viral because he's not just talking. Like, he's like the voice of the people.
Like, dude, Ben, like, I aspire to be like you in multiple areas of my life, dude. Oh my gosh, thank
exactly.
you.
He just starts to get famous, and then, like, he starts making money. The money doesn't go to me, it goes to him. He gets a progressively larger cage until eventually he's like, you know what, Brody? We're done here. I think I don't need you anymore.
Oh my gosh.
His little parakeet body flies into a limo in our front driveway, and he drives away.
Oh my gosh, success tearing the family apart. That is...
I know.
Why is that actually like a good narrative? Like that's actually...
I woke up and I had to clean out his cage full of bird poop, and he just sat there saying nothing like an idiot, and I was like, you could be so much more.
Okay, but I will say you should have done a managerial fee.
I locked him in perpetuity.
You just hand him the contract. You're like, it's just standard legal jargon. No need to read it. Just sign here.
Buddy, this is boilerplate, all right? Yeah.
It's so hard to describe dreams. This one, I was at my friend's house, and he was showing off his, like, Nintendo Amiibo collection to me.
Oh, what a collection.
Then, all of a sudden, Team Aqua from Pokemon shows up outside the house, and it's like a raid. And they're, like, kicking down the door. We're running upstairs. I'm like, come on, like, we gotta get out of here. Like, go, Andrew, go. We get upstairs. Team Aqua is there. They're about to attack. I'm like, Andrew, get to the attic. I'll fight him off. And so he runs up. I'm, like, punching them. I'm kicking them. And then they pick me up over their heads, and they throw me off the balcony. And for some reason, the floor around the house had turned into blue lava. It was, like, cold
So it's basically water.
lava, so, like, I could swim in it.
What? You're talking about water, dude.
I look over, and I see that my other friend, Dallin, is there. And he's, like, crying while he's swimming. He's like... I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he's like, Team Aqua killed Andrew. I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
I was like, no, no. And then the next day, I see Andrew at school. I'm like, wait, he's alive. How? I've got a dream for you, Brody. Let me dish it out for you, okay?
Dude, I'm scooping what you're pooping, dog.
Cut the cameras. Like, no
All right,
more.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want to do this
I'm
anymore.
sorry. Right, I'm sorry. It's one of those dreams where you wake up and you're like, how did I even come up with that? I was like 12 years old. It was just a normal day out. We were in our old house. We hear a knock at the door, and it's Mark Wahlberg. And he's like, yeah, I'm here for Brody. And I was like, what?
Bro, if only this would happen to me in real life, not a dream. Like, bro, if only. Like, hold on. Like, bro, do you know? Ain't no way.
And he was like, yeah, dude, we're going to be best friends. And I was like,
He
okay.
decided that? Just...
And yeah, he didn't even ask. He just kind of like declared it. He was like,
Best friends.
you, me, my black truck, and we'd have a fun time. And I was like, okay, Mark Wahlberg, I guess that's what we're doing.
I think you got abducted. That would not fly on Twitter.
You're absolutely right, because we start having fun, and then midway through like our little like joyride montage, he stops at a bank, and he's like, all right, buddy, how would you like to drive? And I was like, I get to drive a truck?
my
Okay. And then he
gosh.
hops out, goes into the bank, comes back, alarms blaring.
No.
He's got a duffel bag of money, and he's like, Brody, drive. And I was like, what? And he was like, I swear to God, if you don't do this, kid. And I was like, oh my God, okay.
Oh
and then I started
gosh.
just flooring it. It's a full-on police chase. Helicopters overhead.
Oh
20 vehicles behind us.
my
I could barely
gosh.
reach the pedals. Right when they're about to catch us and like pit maneuver us, that's when we slam into a brick wall, and I wake up in a like cold sweat.
And your parents were fine with him just like taking you?
I guess they were equally starstruck. They were like, we love your movies, Mark. And then, then I went in the
He's like-
stranger's vehicle.
He's like, hey, I'm taking your son. They're like, sure thing, Mark, whatever you need.
My dad's just like, I loved you in Transformers. And I go, debatable.
You're like, I don't know. In this crazy one, my beloved dog. I love him so much, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
You have a dog?
Yeah. In my dream, he was like as big as a horse, so I could ride him around like a horse. And
Man, imagine Scar being as big as a horse, bro. If my screen arena was that big, bro, I would be all around here. Pause, but basically I would be riding her.
it was just amazing. It was a jolly good time.
It needs a jousting match.
There's like a guy riding on a chihuahua. I'm like, yeah, we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. Speaking of lucid dreams, this is one of the only ones I've ever had. It's actually kind of insane. I was kind of a menace to the residents of this dream.
Well, that makes sense. I feel like you're already a menace to the residents of your neighborhood.
Dude, okay. If you didn't want rocks thrown at your kid's head, like you should have said.
Bryson, they have signs of you in the neighborhood, dude.
Beware! Beware!
Beware, and it's just like you, like looking like a goblin.
It's like Bryson trail cam footage. Me at midnight, like rummaging in their garbage, like. In this dream, I was in karate class, and I realized I was dreaming, and I could do what I want. I saw this like lifeguard stand, and I see the guy on top of it. He's trying to open a Tupperware that had my mom's homemade beef stew in it. I was like, hey, I can open it for you. He handed it to me, and I opened it, and I started eating it. And he's like, what the heck, man? You're eating my food. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm opening it for you while I was eating. To just gaslight him to his face while eating it.
You got like sauce all over your face.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not eating it, dude. He was just left speechless. Like, he was just like, So I eat the whole thing, and I just give him the Tupperware. I'm like, there you go, dude. You're welcome. The karate instructor, he's like, get back here. You're supposed to be doing your forms. And I'm like, you can't tell me what to do. And I run, and I literally, like, do a belly flop on the wall, and I woke up.
Dude, you had a lucid dream and chose to just bully some guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what siblings are for. Just wake up.
I know, yeah. Okay, this one is kind of insane. I was in like a haunted Dracula house. These people were like at the dining table, and then someone started blowing up like a balloon, like the ant did in like the third Harry Potter movie.
What?
The buttons on their shirt were too tight, so like they popped off, and then when a button would hit someone, it infected them with it too, and they started to blow up as well. I hid under the table, and I was just horrified. I was like, I don't want to blow up like a balloon. I don't want to, please. Luckily, I didn't. I just woke up in a cold sweat.
That's so funny because I had the opposite of that dream in a way.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of Flat Stanley?
Yeah.
Dude,
I've read that book, yes. I've read that book. Most definitely fire book.
yeah, it was like this book series that I read as a kid about a kid who was like crushed by a bulletin board in his sleep. He was just like flat from then on, like a piece of paper. I had a dream where that happened to me. In reality, I feel like you wake up and you'd be absolutely mortified to be, you know, two-dimensional. Well, I guess we're one to talk, right? You know.
What?
I was enjoying it. I was like, oh man, I can like wiggle through like under a door and like sneak into places and like.
It's like Link Between Worlds.
I open the front door and immediately get whisked away by the wind, and then I go right into the sky. Then I wake up.
You just into the sun. Okay, here's one that I wrote down immediately after dreaming it. It was One Piece themed, but I don't know anything about that show, so it was just like vaguely anime-looking characters that I assumed were from One Piece. Like, there's like, I have to fight for my friends. Just like the most vanilla.
Like a bootleg dream.
Yes. I went to sleep. Then one of the anime guys came in and shattered my kneecap and broke my leg with a stick.
Oh
And I was bleeding everywhere. And he said, you are now my prisoner for 300 years. I was pretty bummed about it, obviously. So I walked outside, not sure how, with the busted leg, but I just could, I guess. There was a groundskeeper who was feeding a goat and yelling at the goat because he thought the goat was eating too much and was gonna get fat. And that's all I remember in the dream.
What? We need a psychiatrist in this call, dude. I have no clue.
Feel free to psychoanalyze me in the comments. Like, I want to
I
know.
don't know,
Like,
dude. Almost sounded like a Severance moment at the end there.
I know, it's like, da 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 da.
Dude, that wasn't a dream. That was your innie, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude. They leave a letter on my car. It's like, your innie slipped. Oops, sorry. Have a $25 gift card to Olive Garden. It's like, okay, that makes it all fine then.
I gotta say, man, I don't know anyone who has quite the brain that you do.
Thanks. Or is that a
I
compliment?
don't know if that's a compliment. You can take it how you will.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, and I will see you in your dreams tonight, where I beat you up again.
Thanks for having me. Wait, what?
Run. This video was a real dream come true. See what I did?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all about one of my reoccurring dreams. I meant dreams. Forget reoccurring, just dreams in general. All right, so boom, right? One time, I had a dream. It was me. It was me, my cousin, and no, I'll tell you two dreams. It was me, my younger cousin, and then my older cousin. He's barely older. He's 15 too, so it's like, whatever. He's barely older. Forget him. But yeah, so boom, right? So it was me and him, well, me and them three, and for some reason, we were on unicycles. And we were just going all around, like, it was this random town. It was like 80s, like 1980s, 1970s themed. Why? No clue. But, so we was just riding. We was going stupid. Then some cops, I swear this is what happened. He yelled, didn't I tell you niggers to stop you riding your unicycles? So my little in the dream, he said didn't I tell you niggers to shut up? And then we ran, but not ran. We were on our unicycles. We were just us going stupid. Oh, look, the little lizard. But yeah, so we riding, just going stupid, just oof oof oof. Then out of nowhere, we pull into we turn to the forest. We go, and then there's this big. You know how in like a jungle movie, I guess you could say like a jungle movie. There will be like this big thick vine thing. We had rode on those, and there was a waterfall at the end. So boom, we go in the waterfall, hop down, and then I woke up. I'd say it was a pretty funny dream, because at the time, like, no, in some of my dreams, okay, no, I have another dream. Okay, so one of these dreams, right? I was on an island full of cats. I don't know why, and there was a cafeteria with normal food. So I walk over there, grab me some food, and go sit on a bench. The cats start walking up to me. This black and white cat, I think it's called like a suited cat or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. So boom. The cat walks up to me, starts hissing and just acting like it's finna bite me. So, I'm backing up and stuff, trying to leave it alone. Then the other cats start coming out. They all mad at me I don't know why, but they're all mad at me. So, I don't know why, but I guess I could fly or something. But then, so I ran off the island and jumped mid-air. And then all of the little cats and stuff, they started running and jumping into the water after me. And I know what you're thinking, that's not funny, but I don't know why, but like at the time literally in the dream, I'm cracking up laughing. And then I tried to wake up, but sleep paralysis, yeah, I got that midway, and in the sleep paralysis, nigga, I was still laughing. Then I woke up laughing. This was in class. So like so niggas just wake up and hear me like, bro, what? Oh my, like, niggas looking at me like, what is he laughing at? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Alright, y'all, I love you guys from the bottom of Maj's heart, and Maj is out, bro.
Keeping